world. And if you want the absolute best takes to the podcasts and videos you love, hit that subscribe button. Let's get into it. This is another one about Tulsi. Now, if you don't know, if you watch my first video, if you went into the comment section, I pinned the comment from someone named Ang Mo. Thank you so much, Ang. Appreciate your hard work. And they told me about a tweet that Tulsi made. And I was like, let me look into this. I'm not just going to believe a tweet and that's it. So I looked into that tweet. But right before that, I'm just going to play you what the problem is. Now, this is a clip of Tulsi talking on Dr. Drew about her association with the World Economic Forum. Let's get into it.
Something about the World Economic Forum. Did you interview somebody recently or say something about that recently?
Yeah, no, it's something that I've been seeing pop up a little bit on social media. People who, so basically, what happened was early, I don't know, maybe in the first or second year that I served in Congress, I found out that my picture and name had been placed on the World Economic Forum's website under this category they have listed as Young Global Leaders. And I looked at it and I was like, okay, well, they have different people of different political parties and from around the world that are on this website. I was never asked to join, and I was never informed by them that they had put my name and picture on their website. And I honestly didn't know that much about it. But people have said, oh, well, what did you learn by graduating from Klaus Schwab's Young Global Leaders Academy or all this stuff? And it's just, it's unfortunate that there's a lot of, I don't know, false assumptions being made, I guess. It's an organization, I've never gone to any of their shenanigans. That's a good word. I've never gone to any of their events. I didn't graduate from any, I've literally not had anything to do with the World Economic Forum. And the reason though,
so now I know this is gonna be a sore spot for some people because they love what she stands for, and I love what she stands for as well, but I'm just going back, right? So she says that she didn't know why her name and picture were there. All good, love to hear it. But the tweet that I ended up finding, let's just close this one here. Let's open that one. Let's close this one. Let's go over here. So this is the first tweet I found. Congratulations, Tulsi, on being selected as a World Economic Forum Young Global Leader 2015. Welcome. Right? So first, when you see that, it's like, well, that's just a welcome. And that's what I thought the tweet was that Ang found. But then I digged a little deeper, and then I found this. Now, this is Tulsi acknowledging who the World Economic Forum is, acknowledging young global leaders, acknowledging that she's going to be representing Hawaii amongst all the leaders. And I just want to show you this picture because she can't have this picture without getting it off the website, which means that she had to go to the World Economic Forum's website. She had to get this off of the website. Now, what this is just how many leaders there are, what walks of life they come from, how many women, how many nationalities, social entrepreneurs, everything. Just a breakdown of how diverse they are. And again, we go back up here. I'm honored to be selected, everything like that. So now we have the ability to say, well, maybe she just got that welcome message. She didn't know what it was about, and she just overzealously just posted this. That's what I was thinking too. But then I decided to go a step further. So now we see this. This is the website. This is the nomination criteria. Now, she had to be nominated. Now, when you read this, it talks about, how to nominate someone, what email you're going to send it into. But then it talks about after the person's been nominated, there is application. So you get nominated, and then there's an application that you have to fill out. This application cannot be filled out for you because only you know all the things that you've done. Now, could this be done by one of her assistants or something of that nature? Certainly. But an application has to be done. At some point, she had to sign off on this. At some point, she had to know what this was. And this had to be done before this was said. Before this was said. Now, let's go a step further. Sore spot for some people. I know some people are going to be like, why are you doing this? Now, this is the list of the young global leaders. This is the website. You can go here. You can find all the young global leaders. I saw Mark Zuckerberg on here. I saw will.i.am on here. Actually, pretty weird, eh? will.i.am is one of the young global leaders from the Black Eyed Peas. You remember that guy? So this is where her picture was found. Now, when we're talking about this doesn't happen. When I say this doesn't happen, your picture doesn't get on this website without you knowing about it. You have been notified that your picture is going to be on there. You are going to supply that picture. Again, this could be supplied by an assistant, 100%. You know, somebody just says, oh, this is happening. We just need a picture. And she says, oh, take whatever picture you need. That could easily have happened. I get it. But to act like you don't know why your name and picture is on here is just false. That doesn't happen. It doesn't. After looking at this, you have to understand. I'm going to say this again. She was just saying she didn't know why. The only people's picture who get on here are current members and alumni of that year. That's it. It's not applicants. It's not nominees. It's the actual members and alumni that get on this page. Okay? I'm just saying. That's the last piece of information I have here. So for her to be saying, like she said on Dr. Drew, that she has no idea how that happened. Name and picture just popped up there. 100% false. For her to say she doesn't know why this picture's here. 100% false. For her to say that she wasn't a member of this, not a nominee, not an applicant, not randomly picture just up there. 100% false. She had to have known, and she had to be a member. She had to be. And that's all I'm saying. I just wanted to make this quick video. Now, again, I will say people learn and they change. And that's what I've been hearing a lot in the comments. People saying, you know, she learned what it was and then she changed and she got out. 100%. I believe that 100%. I even tell people a story all the time about how 6-7 years ago, I thought Jordan Peterson was racist. And I would never listen to anything that Jordan Peterson had to say. And it's because I was just listening to somebody who was like really firm in the left ideology, like really, really like far left. And I was just listening to them. They told me that they were racist. I trusted them. And I would just listen to them until one day I saw some content from Jordan Peterson that was speaking to young men, and he was getting very emotional. And I was like, this person has the same type of emotion towards helping young men that I do. I'm like, this person can't be. I'm like, let me look into this guy. And I found more and more content that I liked about him, more and more things he was saying. And then I was like, well, let me find the racist stuff he was saying. And then I searched for it and I couldn't find it anywhere. I found many people saying he's racist. I saw many talks where we were talking about the racism, but there was nothing he said that was racist. Nothing. And then I changed my tune. And now when I coach people, I even push them towards doing the self-authoring program. I push them towards Jordan Peterson. Any talk I have with somebody, if I'm in an hour session with somebody, I'm going to bring up Dr. Peterson's teachings. I love him now. So you do live and you learn. 100%. I can back that fully. But for her to say she doesn't know is a lie. For her to say her picture just popped up is a lie. And I'll show you one more thing that you can't bounce back from. And again, maybe you could live and learn. But stuff like this, if you know, you know. If you don't know, you don't know. And believe me, this is not Photoshop. I searched for this. I found it on many different sites of people talking about this. Now, I searched her Facebook fully, every single picture. It's not there anymore. I searched her Instagram fully. It's not there anymore. But this is not Photoshop. This is real. And there's even some, this is from Twitter. There's even somebody who was on Facebook, but for some reason I'm banned from Facebook. I wonder why, but I can't get onto Facebook. It won't let me, but I did see it. This, if you know, you know. If you don't know, look into it. But this whole thing, that whole thing, that's a little harder to bounce back from. And that, in my mind, is a little more telling than everything else that I showed you. But I'll repeat again. This can just be randomly, oh, I didn't know. But this cannot. You got nominated. You had to fill out an application. You knew about this. And this, you don't get on here unless you are a current member. And that's exactly where her picture was before. So for all those people thinking that I'm just making stuff up, it's like I did my research. Believe me. Believe me. I didn't want this. I like her. I think she's great. She served. She left the Democratic Party. She calls them out for what they are. She's calling out everything they're doing. I'll say it again. You can live and learn. But don't tell me that she didn't lie about this. She 100% had to have lied about this. She knew. She knew. Anyways, I'm out.